Who is your ideal man? What would you answer and why?
An ideal man? I don't think such man exists, you know? I want that guy from that movie Step Up. What's his name? That white guy.
Channing Tatum.
I want a guy with his waistline, right? Then I want. I'd say Christ because people would expect for me to say Christ.
My ideal man is Idris Elba.
Oh my
yes.
God!
He is tall, dark skinned, and fun as hell. And his accent. Oh my God, it just does so much for me.
Will Smith. He seems fine. Yeah, decent.
Why? Why Will Smith?
He's fine. His ears are a little big, but I can live with that. I want a soccer player because I like bull legs, and then I had this ex-boyfriend with brown eyes, so his eyes can be up there. I don't think it exists. Because regardless, you're going to find somebody with flaws, and you're just going to have to learn to live with that.
Let's be honest here. Most of us do not look like this. Or like this. Or like this. And definitely not like this. In fact, most of us look like this. So why is it that we strive to be something that is unattainable? I'm convinced that our society is obsessed with looks. We look to the magazines for tips on how to be beautiful, we copy the styles of the celebrities, and we follow the latest trends. There's a rule book for how we should look, and when we don't follow the rules, we're scolded by many, most of all ourselves. But who made the rules? Who's to say that all of the rules are correct? What if I told you that the rubric does not need to be followed? That beauty, as defined by society, does not exist? Would you believe me? I sat down with a group of Fairfield University students to find out the truth about beauty.
Say, do you look smooth?
Why, thank you, sir. You look mighty elegant yourself, if I may say so.
Yes, indeed. Both Don and Sue look like the kind of people you'd like to know, don't they? Of course, right now they're dressed for their Friday dates. But don't you have the feeling that they're always well-groomed?
Yes, and that's no accident. For Don and Sue, the question, how do I look, depends on good grooming habits. Health, posture, cleanliness, and neatness, plus a daily routine of little finishing touches.
And I cannot leave the house without taking a shower. Or at least looking in the mirror to make sure my hair's okay, because it does just go all over the place.
I'm really big on natural things, so like I'll always wear my hair natural, which is just my basic curls.
For me, it's all about the 3 S's, you know? It's all about style, which is my own personal style, smell, and skin.
Sometimes I wake up and I can't get out of bed. I also have to put on something really pretty, make me feel like I could go show off myself.
All right, so I'm growing out this beard, as you can see. So I got at least comb it like 5 times at least. Like 5 good strokes, you know.
Sometimes I do wear a little eyeliner just to look awake. And so, but with clothing, it's how I feel that day.
I'll wake up, I'll go into the shower, I'll hop out, put my hands through my hair to get it the way I want.
Even if I don't got hair, you just gotta brush it a little bit. You just feel good.
And then walk out the door. And then whatever happens, happens.
I'm sure I bet girls be doing that too. Even if they ain't got no hair, they be brushing it a few times, once, twice.
I feel as if when I don't brush my teeth, it's like, I don't know, it's like I slept in filth. And the filth is in my mouth. And I'm walking around talking to people with filth, and I can smell it, and they can smell it. And it's filthy.
I do the triple pat, but that's just, you gotta make sure you have all your things on you, you know? Just like, real quick. Phone, keys, wallet. And the triple pat.
The craziest thing I've ever done to be beautiful is let my friend cut my hair. It was so bad I had to go home and get a haircut. That's how bad it was. My hairline, instead of being right here, it was like right there. I had to get the baldy. Like they had to give me the 0, just like cut it all off.
The craziest thing I've ever done for beauty Well, in high school, there was one time, I don't know what I was trying to do with my eyebrows. I feel as if I was trying to shape them in some type of way and form. And so because I'm an only child, I have no one to look up to. So I said, I'm going to do this myself. And I took my mom's razor and I was like, I'm going to shape my eyebrows because, I mean, they're long and thick and I just want them to look a little more shaped. And so the razor went on my skin and the razor cut off half my eyebrow. And I didn't know what to do. I went to school the next day. You know, I had a project with one of the guys and he was staring at me as we were doing our project and he said, "Did you do something to your eyebrows?" I was like, "No, you're just imagining stuff."
In middle school, this was around the time when pin straight hair was in style and my hair would never be pin straight. But so my mom would never let me get a straightener, so I ironed my hair with like a real iron. Worst mistake in the world. It was a regular iron, which was already hot enough, and it was you know, it was dangerous because you could burn your ear. I was doing it by myself. No one was watching me. I burned my hair. It didn't get curly for another week. That was a really bad time.
When I got here to Fairfield, someone kept telling me I looked like someone named Joy, and I don't know who Joy is, but everyone kept saying that, and I was like, all right, I'm sick of it. And so like then I got my bangs, and then I dyed my hair red on the bottom, and then I dyed it turquoise. Dear God, that was so bad. And I was just like, so I don't look like anyone, thanks. This is just me. And so I feel like that's what most people do. Nobody wants to look like someone else.
I think everybody has self-esteem issues because of what we see around us. Especially the youth, we're bombarded with hundreds of ads and, you know, just geared towards us. This is how you should look. If you buy these shoes, you'll be cool. If you wear these earrings, you'll get all the guys. If you wear this perfume, guys will fall all over you. I don't think it's only, oh, I need to fix my body, so let me work out. It's like, I'm unhappy with my body, but these shoes will make me sexy. This shirt will make me cool.
You want to be accepted. You want to match something that you read in a magazine. Like when you look at 17 magazine, or Cosmo Girl, or Cosmopolitan, Elle Girl, Teen Vogue, there's always some part in the magazine about beauty. Here's how to do a fishtail braid, because that's what's in. And if you can't do that in your hair type, it's like, oh, I should be able to do this, right? But you can't. So you have to find something that works for you. And until you find that thing that works for you, you're always going to feel like there's something wrong with you and not with what's being put out there.
It's really hard to avoid not following the trends because then you'll be the odd one out, and that's okay. I feel like now with our generation, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be the odd one out. And that's kind of seen as beauty now, which I'm really happy about. I think we're moving that direction because hopefully one day when I have a daughter, she won't have to go through these crazy things to be considered beautiful.
I don't think I got to accepting myself until I got to college. Because as a kid, I never really always looked Latina, but like I always looked black. And so I went to a school that was predominantly black. And so I got picked on a lot as a kid for being the black girl with really long hair. Then went to a predominantly Hispanic middle school where everyone had this long, straight hair and everyone was like stick thin. And in my group of friends, I was always the only black person. I was always the only one with curly hair, always the thicker one out of everyone. So it's just like, you sit there and assume that every group of friends has like that one lesser attractive friend, and I felt like that's how I was. So I made up with it by being absolutely hilarious. And then I got here, and I saw that everybody looked a way that is impossible for me to look. I can't have blonde, straight hair. Can't have blue eyes. I have something against colored contacts too, so that wasn't going to work out. And I most certainly was not going to be 105 pounds at 5 feet. Just couldn't happen. So I was like, all right, this isn't the route that's ever going to be possible for me, so might as well just enjoy what's there and what I can change.
I've grown into being comfortable with myself. Obviously, you can see that I have bright red hair. That was always an issue when I was a kid. You don't really fit in when you have as vibrant hair as I do. So it kind of took me a while to like realize that like obviously it's not going to change unless I go dye it. And I don't think that I'm really the person to go dye my hair. Towards the end of high school and like the beginning of college, I kind of realized that like my red hair is what makes me me. I think it gives me my personality that I have. I'm fired up, I'm spontaneous, like I like to have fun. I think that's what makes me me, so I kind of learned to accept it and even play with it. Like, I don't know, sometimes I'll just walk around in like a bright orange shirt and it's like, yep, I got red hair and I'm wearing an orange shirt, like whatever.
I spend time in the gym because personally, I was a scrawny kid in like middle school, high school, and like some of my friends had like more muscle and they would get all the girls. And I was like, okay. I gotta bulk up. And I like started going to the gym, and it was like because of what other people, I felt like if I didn't go to the gym, I'll just be this scrawny kid, no one's gonna like me. I mean, do I like having muscle now? Yeah, sure, like I can lift heavy things. I feel more like a man, but why does more muscles make me feel like a man? You know what I mean? My definition of beauty is a human being.
My definition of beauty is somebody who is confident in who they are.
Beauty is an aspect of someone's character that manages to bring out the best of their surroundings.
The fact that you're alive is beautiful. I don't know why we're so hung up on, oh, she's too short, I don't like brown-haired girls, or she's too beautiful, I'm not going to talk to her. We're all humans. We're all humans. And the fact that we're just on this planet is beautiful in and of itself.
Okay, beauty is being healthy, feeling beautiful, having the confidence that you're beautiful.
It doesn't matter what race you are, what gender you are, you're beautiful if you're alive.
And beauty in people is like it's mad cliche, but everybody's beautiful because you can find at least one thing about any person that can make you smile.
You're beautiful and you need to own it, and other people need to see that you're beautiful.
Do you want to know the truth? The truth about beauty is that we all contribute to this big, beautiful world. Our gifts, our passions, our talents, our smiles, our thoughts, those are the things that truly make us beautiful. And that, my friend, is the truth.
You